Viewers, we keep getting you the ground reports, the latest that's coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. The wrestling was underway, and from preliminary sources, we're learning that Home Minister Amit Shah has now left the PCR, the police control room in Jammu and Kashmir's capital of Srinagar. Just yesterday, 28 innocent civilians, most of whom were tourists, including 2 foreign nationals, were killed at the hands of terrorists who claimed responsibility for killing innocent, unarmed civilians while they were the tourists who were in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, the families of these tourists have not just demanded for justice, they've also in detail explained the horrific ordeal that unfolded, how events transpired in Pahalgam last evening when the attacks started. The attack began at around 3 p.m. in the afternoon yesterday. In fact, Prime Minister Modi, keeping the attack in mind, has cut short his Saudi visit. He's back in New Delhi. He arrived this very morning. He's held multiple meetings, including those with National Security Advisor Ajit Doval and also the Foreign Secretary and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. He's taking full stock of the security.
Of the attack side, with the NIA officials have reached. NIA officials have reached the attack site. Meanwhile, we are also tracking the movement from outside the police control room, the Jammu and Kashmir Armed Police headquarters, police control room at the Srinagar, in Srinagar, and at the same time we're getting in visuals of the NIA investigators who are at the attack site at Pahalgam, viewers. In fact, more and more vehicles are coming out as we speak from the Srinagar police control room as Amit Shah has just concluded the wreath-laying ceremony, and we do see that there is a convoy which is heavily secured that is moving out from, that is exiting the police control room here in Srinagar, viewers. And right now we are getting, while we are telling you all the latest updates that we are receiving here as we report from Ground Zero, NIA has begun its investigation this morning. That's the big update. And also we are, as I was speaking, that NIA has reached the spot and it has begun its investigation. It's the National Investigation Agency. And apart from that, the terror operation continue, viewers. In fact, the search and anti-terror operation, in fact, continue to have been, the area has been extended to 5 kilometers plus. So, in fact, none of the media personnel were also allowed to go there. We were stopped even before 40 kilometers ahead of Pahalgam, because there was a search operation, anti-terror operation that is underway. It's a massive anti-terror operation. CRPF, the Army and the Jammu and Kashmir Police, the special operation groups of the Jammu and Kashmir Police is on Ground Zero in Pahalgam and of course the adjacent areas. And at the same time, we do know that at least 2 infiltrators, the terrorists have been neutralized in Uri, and these are the multiple attempts by the Pakistanis, viewers. This is the big update we're getting in right now, and that's the big update we are getting in, and also at the same time visuals coming in from the Pahalgam side. That's what we are showing you, the NIA investigators on the site. And right now, viewers, as we speak, there is heavy security. Srinagar has turned into a fortress. In fact, the entire route from Srinagar that goes from Beach Behera to Pahalgam, viewers, there has been a heavy deployment almost every 50 meter, 100 meter, 200 meters. We see the security personnel who are hyper vigilant right now. No car is being allowed to be stationed over there, and all the there is a Bandh in Srinagar. No shops are open today, and given the security situation, of course, all the forces are on high alert. So is the police right now as we speak. And right now I'm reporting live from the police control room, and we see more and more vehicles moving out, viewers. There are officials who have just visited. We are just visited. All right, KC Venugopal of the Congress party is also here.
सर यहाँ से आइए सर सीधा माइक लगाओ उधर से आ जाओ इधर आ जाइए मैं ले लूंगा शॉट
All right, as we speak, Congress's General Secretary KC Venugopal was just exited, and
खड़ा पंपी हुए
What could be the response?
Entire country should unitedly on solidarity with the deceased families. He is to stand up and to bravely speak against this terrorism activity. This is not a brave activity. Actually.
Viewers, now the National Investigation Agency has reached the spot where the attacks took place in Pahalgam. These are the live visuals of security forces taking stock of every inch that there is near the attack site in Pahalgam. The National Investigation Agency has begun its robust probe into what led to the attacks and for finding any cues that may lead to the terrorists, the perpetrators, whose justice hangs in balance as families grieve on the other side. In fact, just moments ago, we also saw Congress's General Secretary K.C. Venugopal and Home Minister Amit Shah at the wreath-laying ceremony which was taking place for at least 16 deceased people who were killed by terrorists in Pahalgam just yesterday. In the evening around 3 p.m, that's when the attack started in Pahalgam, where 28 innocent civilians lost their lives at the hands of a terror strike which struck the valley yesterday at 3 p.m. In fact, Home Minister Amit Shah is now out on the ground. He will meet with the victims, the survivors, and also the families of those who've been killed in the terror strike that hit Pahalgam yesterday in the evening. In fact, my colleague Rakshita is on Ground Zero. Republic gets you all the updates from Ground Zero. Rakshita, talk to us about what you're seeing around. What is the environment like? Give us what is the latest that you have on the attacks.
Right. Well, we just had the Congress leader K.C. Venugopal, and we have more leaders who are here at the police control room outside Jammu and Kashmir. And right now we're just showing visuals from outside. There's heavy security deployment, as you can see, and one after the other. There are convoys that are coming out at the same time. Just right now, we had a while back a protest happening here because the dead bodies are being brought to this location, that is the police control room where the wreath-laying ceremony has happened. It's a heart-wrenching sight when you see those ambulances coming in one after the other, and the protesters, of course, enraged. The locals also demanding that there should be an action taking. So that's what we are seeing on ground. So what we are seeing is that the anger is palpable. India is demanding revenge. India wants revenge. India will not forget. India will not forgive. It will not be just some. We do know that it's not such